Hey everyone, Healing Fairy here with your weekly energy update. This week we're tuning into the week of August 18th to August 24th. Wow, I already pulled some cards here. So our first energetic theme for this coming week is, this is a big one. It is inner battles. So a lot of things are coming up this week from within. And it is fears, it is likes and dislikes that you have about yourselves. It is things that you yourself internally will have to deal with, will have to balance, will have to battle and deal with. So it can come up as something you really don't like about yourself, that you seem to be kind of focusing on and it's dragging you down. Sometimes it's fears. You're terrified that somebody's gonna hurt you, or this is gonna happen, or the situation is not gonna work out the way you want it to. So there's a lot of ways this can come up. The important thing is that we feel our feelings. However you feel about it, you're acknowledging it. You come to terms with it, because a lot of us will get those feelings, or those fears, or those dislikes about ourselves, and we'll push it to the side, we avoid it. So it'll be really important to take notice and just acknowledge that it's there. And oftentimes, it's there for, who knows, sometimes it comes up as something somebody said to you a long time ago. Let's say, oh, I don't like your hair, it looks stupid. And the rest of your life, you've taken that on with you, you've kept it with you, and it's something you tell yourself. When realistically, your hair is beautiful just the way it is. It's perfect the way it is. But we're so used to repeating ourselves, that negative message. So that's one reason. Something else, sometimes it's more subconscious. It's something that maybe we experience as a child and it kind of gets stuck with us. So it'll be good to explore why and maybe dig a little deeper. But the best thing that you can do yourself for this week is send yourself a lot of love. So send yourself compassion. Sometimes it's about flipping the script. So you keep telling yourself, I'm ugly. Well, right in your mirror, I am beautiful. And so that every morning in the mirror, when you're brushing your teeth or doing your morning routine, you read that to yourself. And you remind yourself that yes, you are beautiful. So it's about kind of switching the script, but there's a big reason why this is coming up, and it's something that's ready to be cleared. The reason, why these things, why we go through them, dream about them, we live through them, is because we're ready to clear them out. We're ready to make room for better stories to tell ourselves. Like, you're not ugly, your hair's not gross, you are beautiful, and your hair is amazing the way it is. So, inner battles, that is theme number one. I will say personally, I've already seen it. So just be kind to yourself, have compassion, and send yourself some love. So it'll be good to journal and just give yourself a hug even. And you might even find it helps to talk about it with somebody that you love and care about. That'll be a great way to open up and heal. So all of my cards are insight into this week, but also these ones specifically are some healing messages as well. So theme number 2 for this coming week is be calm and keep going. So it's definitely going to be a stressful week for, they're saying about 80% of you guys. There's a lot happening, stressful. It's just high energy, stressful. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of things to accomplish, finish, and there's definitely people we have to please here. So be calm, keep going, try to keep your cool. This is another message I'm getting is, you remember your breath. If you're getting overwhelmed, it's too much, too stressful, too intense, remember to come back to breathing in and breathing out. Even though we do it automatically, sometimes just coming back to what we know helps to find our ground and helps us to focus on what's important. So yeah, lots of high energy this week, and there's so much happening. So energy theme number 3 for this coming week, speak your truth with passion. So there's a lot of you guys that are ready to be expressive, ready to express your truth. And the world is ready to hear it. It's not just you are ready, but it's like your environment is also ready. So the people around you, the energy you're stepping into is ready to fully experience whatever needs to surface, whatever needs to come out. So sometimes that can literally be the conversation that needs to be had with a certain somebody, but it can also come out as a way of you expressing yourself visually, whether it's how you're wearing your clothes or how you're just acting today and just being and just stepping into that role. So there's a lot of that energy coming as well this week where we're ready, we're excited. And that's probably on the flip side of that first theme of inner battles. Once we work through those, usually we have some type of freedom, expansion happening, and now we're ready. So that theme number 3 is definitely coming up for quite a bit of you guys. If you've been putting off a conversation or waiting for the right words, this week it'll come up. You'll be ready. Okay? So just be expectant of that. Okay, our last theme for this week is heal the past and fix tomorrow. Look at that. So that almost is confirmation for the first theme. I'm going to go even more into detail about this. Heal the past and fix tomorrow. So when we heal old parts of ourselves, we're healing ourselves multidimensionally so that we're actually healing not just yesterday, but right now and moving forward. You know, we're not holding a grudge anymore. We're ready. So it's kind of like, I'll use it as this as an example. We don't like how we look. We're not happy with our appearance. And it's because our whole life we've always compared ourselves to other people. We've never felt adequate. You know, you always looked up to a brother or sister friend and thought they were so beautiful. I wish I was tall, but you've always been short. And this is surfacing. You're having dreams about not being tall enough, you know, or somebody says something and it makes you feel, oh, yeah, I am short, you know. And then in this moment, you journal about it. You dig deep. You recognize that there is beauty in being short. You journal, you talk to your friend. You guys find some similarities. You guys find a common ground to connect on. And you feel better about yourself. You know what? And you tell yourself, there's nothing I can't accomplish just because I'm short. By doing that, tomorrow, you're not going to look at short people and hate on them. You're not going to look at tall people and be envious of them and put that energy out there. You're going to be more whole, more complete, more healed. So as you face your future, you can embrace yourself and everybody in a more positive, loving frequency, in a more positive, loving form. Like, that's just how you're seeing them, right? You're not like, oh, she's tall, or she's short, just like me. I know how much it sucks. When really it just is, right? We attach these emotions to factual things based on our past experiences. So this week, there's a lot coming up, and it's almost like there's so much activity. It's kicking up all this dust, okay? And under the dust is all of these wounds and these patterns and these cycles that are ready to be healed. So it's important to take the time to heal them, which is feel your feelings, talk about it, ask yourself why, look at the bigger picture, and then say, okay, well, what do I need? I need love, I need self-care, I need support, and I need to start flipping that script. So, huge stuff. Okay, and our crystal, because I totally forgot to mention it at the beginning, is green calcite. So, ironically, this is a crystal that every time I have a piece, I want to give it away. Because so many people can utilize and work with green calcite for healing. And it's not intense, and I'm going to rock you off your horse. And it's not bringing in any energy that you may not want. It's actually just bringing in this soothing, healing, health healing, heart healing, and it just works at its own pace. It's so smooth and so healing. So this is an awesome crystal I recommend if you're finding it tough, you're looking for different things that you can be bringing in to find deeper healing of cycles and wounds and your heart. This is an awesome crystal. So go to your local shop, or you can reach out to me. I can also get my hands on it, as always, at a good price if you're in Canada. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.